we're back. Episode number 20, if you've been counting. The third with my co-host, Kimmy Walsh.
Yay!
Like the queen of Rushville, Indiana.
I sure am. Look at the wave.
There we go. We've been away for a little bit. We've got a fantastic episode tonight. Some of you guys tune in for all of them. Some people might be like, hey, what's going on? What am I tuning into? Why did my page go live, right? So Mad Hatter Shows is an entertainment company. We have shows all across the country, mainly stand-up comedy. And this is our way of introducing you guys to some of the artists that we have and generate some content for our podcast channel. So kind of a double dip.
Give you a sneak peek of everything coming up so that if you do want to see us or our comedians, you know when they're coming and where you need to be to do that. So
I feel like I should be the co-host and you should be the main person because you're already better with...
I mean...
But, since the last time we went on the air, we've had some big events with Mad Hatter Shows, including the largest attendance in history. Let's pull up a proof of that. We will show Fort Mill, South Carolina last weekend on a Friday night at the River Place, our largest crowd ever. That was a lot of fun. So we're on the way up here. This weekend, 3 big shows coming up. Samuel J. Comroe from America's Got Talent will be here with us this weekend. He's brought his own host from the West Coast, and then I'm going to be the feature. I'm getting some dust off. It's been a couple of weeks I haven't been on stage. You know when you're not on stage for a little while and it drives you nuts? I've been itching to get back on there. So there's a picture of Mr. Comroe. He's known from America's Got Talent. So we're going to have a lot of fun this weekend. Hobart, Indiana, Richmond, Indiana, and also Indianapolis. So those 3 are coming up. And the other show we want to make sure everybody knows about before June is up, Sam Losco from Trailer Park Boys. You a fan of the Greasy Caveman?
Everyone loves Trailer Park Boys.
There he is. He's going to be at the Big Easy in Danville, Illinois, and he says that night we're going to call it the Big Greasy. So that's a good line, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we've already got our guests here, our headliner guests here, and we're going to go ahead and pull them up here. I saw Chris Clarke's arm in this shot. Yeah, we got him now too. So the entire guest collaboration of our show tonight, all together, it's a first for the Mad Hatter podcast, but we're going to roll with it that way tonight.
It's like we're doing a British talk show versus the American evening comedy shows. The British always have all the guests together.
Is that real? Do we need that fact checked? I don't know. We're on Facebook here. We need a fact check already in the show. Let's bring the Hodgetwins and Chris Clarke on. Mr. Csnacks, can you guys hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey.
Hear you.
Awesome.
What's up?
Love
What's
the
up, white
background.
people?
Hi.
That's how it starts. All right, Keith and Kevin, the Hodgetwins. Now, this is my first question here, because I've actually spent a little bit of time with you guys, and you dress the same. You beards are the same height and weight. You even order the same food sometimes. What's the easiest way to tell you guys apart?
I'm the good-looking twin. I'm better looking. I'm a little bit taller and better looking. Keith's a little bit slower than I am, so.
All right, so Kevin's in the middle here, guys. If we're at home, we got to mark him down and all that. And then obviously Csnacks on the left of the screen here, and use the traveling feature with the Hodgetwins. So it's really cool to get everybody together here. So I guess we're just gonna kind of get some information from you guys. Sometimes people tune into our podcast and they don't know the artist. So if someone has never heard of the Hodgetwins, how would you describe how your show's going and who you guys are?
Well, if they don't know who we are, they're definitely communists. Don't come to our show.
We've drawn the line in the sand already.
Yeah. The Democrats make that real easy for us. It's like when we do, it's like taking candy from a baby. Yeah,
They make it so easy with the stuff they say, and
they write
stuff
all
they
the jokes
believe in.
for us.
Yeah, the stuff they believe in these days, like men can get pregnant. It's just really weird. And bizarre.
Maybe they can get pregnant if you screw them hard enough.
Yeah. Where's the baby gonna come out the ass?
We're gonna
That's what I'm
see
thinking.
if
It's definitely not coming out the mushroom tip.
we're gonna see if Facebook keeps us online the entire time tonight. Big tech is not always your friend,
Oh, this
right?
is on Facebook?
Hey, we keep
Get like this.
Look, yeah. Look, we're the Hodgetwins. I'm Chief. That's Kevin, and this is our feature.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris.
I'm Chris, comedian Chris Clarke.
Yeah.
Feature been with the Twins for about 5 years. Known them longer than that.
Been to Europe.
Yeah,
Been to
man.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've been all over.
We've been to all the dams. We did all the dams.
Yeah, Amsterdam.
All
Yeah.
that.
Rotterdam.
We went to Ireland. We tried to go in a strip club. They wouldn't let us go in because they said we didn't have ID. I said, "No, bitch, it's because we're black."
That's it. they ain't
Yeah,
really-
because we didn't have a government Ireland ID. No shit, I'm black.
right.
Yeah. I don't
Just
think any
visited.
black people live in Ireland. I didn't see any.
Well, I'm sure there are.
Tourists.
Very
black
well,
people
man.
in
There
it.
might be
You
a,
crazy as hell. You think black
might be a
people live in Ireland?
basketball
Black
league
people
over
live in
there or
Russia?
something.
Man, don't know black people live in Russia?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They crazy as hell.
they inspired the drink, the Black Russian. You know that?
Yeah.
There you go. What are you drinking, Chris? You got a sharp-looking
I'm over
drink
here
there.
Drinking this Mad beer, Mad Hatter beer. It's you can find it online at madhatter.com. Some
Yeah.
good beer. It's some good beer. The can look good. It looked like some shit you find at like It's Sugar or some shit. You know that candy store.
Like you find it in Whole Foods.
Yeah, but
That label like, hey man, where you get it at? Whole Foods?
yeah.
Since our last
Keenan Chris.
episode, we have
Yeah.
added our own beer. And the first show we sold it
Yeah.
at the Zach Rushing show, and you never know. Special events, we're going to pull this out as well. So it's a craft beer,
Yeah.
16 ounces.
Especially-
We're drinking them
Yeah,
on
this
set
is,
here too.
The great thing is made in America. I hope
Absolutely.
so.
Be crazy if it's made in
hope
Mexico, huh?
Right, that would be
Made in
strange.
Tijuana. Like, what the fuck? Oh, sorry, I'm cursing.
No, it's Facebook Live. I think we're allowed to curse. We try not to show the copyrighted stuff. That'll get us shut down. And then I don't know if there's any bots or anybody listening for things they can shut us down for. You guys have had some issues on social media with censorship. Is that correct?
Especially Facebook, they're the worst.
Yeah, I mean, we have like over 6 million followers, but our videos rarely get over 60,000 views now.
Yeah.
We used to get like 1 million views on a video within like the first 24 hours of posting.
A couple hours.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that got all shut down.
Yeah, but Facebook, man, they're a bunch of communists over there.
A bunch of fascists.
Authoritarian, a bunch of dictators there.
Guess so. They call that a
Probably a
shadow
bad
ban.
idea for us to come on your show.
Well, you've been good for the brand. The 3 largest audiences we've had so far. You guys, people are coming out. What do you attest for? I mean, is now a time where the cultural mood is shifting a little bit and people are coming your way? Have you seen that type of kind of transformation with your audiences?
Yeah, white people, but black people, they take off running.
Yeah,
You see a black guy speaking conservatism.
yeah.
We have more of a what's the word I'm looking for, Keith? I'm having a Biden moment. We have more of an influence on white liberals than
Yeah, we gentrified our own audience.
Yeah, you did it yourself. So
Didn't have to raise taxes or anything. Just start talking
politics.
politics. Black people run, and they feel like we're doing them a favor by letting them know what we stand for. And they can stick off running.
Yeah, I'm trying to help. I'm saying, where you going, nigga? I'm trying to help you out.
yo, sometimes we'll be back. I'll be back in the curtain, and we back there, and Keith and Kevin be like, any black people up there? I look, I'm like, just us.
Hey man, it's a world record tonight. There's 3 black people here tonight.
I've
Black
noticed.
minimum.
I've noticed the crowds are fairly white. That's absolutely the case. So your audience didn't always start out that way. How did you guys come out as comedians, and then when you transformed, kind of talk a little bit about what happened with your crowds and the reception you got?
Well,
from...
we used to have a good mix.
Yeah, our shows look like California. It was a melting pot. But once we start talking politics, especially being conservative, for some reason black people get spooked about that type of thing.
The eyes get real big. What? Conservative? That ain't no slave road. I don't know why, but if I was a Democrat, of course, it wouldn't have hurt us as far as our demographics of our audience. But
well, if we was bashing Democrats, our show would have definitely got blacker.
if we're bashing what?
If we was bashing Republicans, I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay, you said Democrats.
Oh, I'm sorry, I had a Biden moment. I misspoke.
The Biden, that shit is catchy, man.
Yeah, that shit's airborne.
We need a vaccine for Biden moments.
Speaking of, I guess you guys been paying attention to the news today. It hasn't been super well publicized. Like, they're not all jumping on everything. But do you see which beady-eyed 81-year-old guy has said he came out and is COVID positive right now?
Oh, yeah, Dr. Fauci?
Yeah,
he should be okay. He took the vaccine like 50 times.
Yeah, you would think, you would think that would be like huge news, but all of a sudden, no, it's not. It's kind of a footnote while they're talking about everything else.
Good. He took like 50 boosters, but he took the vaccine like 10 times.
But they were blaming people for getting COVID, like, oh, you didn't get vaccinated, you didn't wear your mask, or it's your fault.
It's your fault.
When the head doctor catches, then everybody's know, it's really not your fault if you catch COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why they're being hush-hush about it, because they politicized the hell out of this virus and said it was Trump's fault. It was such fault. Like in Florida, they're saying it's DeSantis' fault. He did a horrible job. Nobody did a great job with COVID. Everybody, who did a great job with COVID? Nobody did.
Yeah.
It's a virus. It's airborne. What are you going to do?
Yeah, more people died under Biden's watch than Trump's watch. But hey, even Joe Biden said, hey, man, let's just look at this COVID-19 is what it is, which is a horrible disease. You shouldn't be blaming it on anybody. Only people we should be really blaming is China.
Speaking of blame, guys, I have a question for Kevin and Keith. I used to watch you a lot when you guys did a lot of relationship advice. I was
used to watch us. Why you stop watching us? You liberal?
I'm going to plead the fifth on that one. However, my question is, have you seen much of the results of your advice? Like, are there babies, divorces? Have people written to you afterwards and say, well, you told me to do this, and now this happened?
I mean, we usually get advice. We'll get like a response back, and
thank you. You helped me. Your advice really helped me.
They've been popping up at the shows of like, hey, remember the time when that was me?
Yeah, a lot. We get a lot of great feedback from it, because more often than not, whenever you're going through a hard patch of life, or especially with relationships, you just need to talk to somebody and get a second opinion. Yeah, and we've been that voice for them. So. No one's ever approached us, hey, man, you told me to do this and this happened and I went to jail. I mean, nothing really horrible just came out of it. Yeah. But then again, if something bad happened, did they really, hey, man, you told me to do this? I think they'd be more embarrassed than anything to tell me my advice. But our advice is really common sense, though. Yeah, common sense.
That's good.
One other thing we do.
You like my advice, right?
Yeah. I just want to do your guys' voice all the time. Like, yes. Yes. You could just do that for the next 20 minutes straight, and I would be thrilled.
Hey, can I ask you a question? When we make that noise, right? When we go, yeah, what's the first thing that pops in your head?
WWF wrestling.
Yeah, sure. Really? What's that dude?
Randy Macho Man Savage. Yeah. I'm gonna wrap my arms around your neck. Yeah. I'm gonna strangle you. Yeah. I'm gonna be new WWF champion. Yeah.
All you need is some shades and shit.
Yeah.
Some rubber bands.
I think about Macho Man Savage. Man, he used to. He had that perfect tan, right? He had the perfect beard, but his hair looked like it was falling out. Shit was thin as hell. He was like he put a bad relaxer in his hair.
Right. He looked like Frederick Douglass out there.
Man, what's up, man? You need a conditioner for your hair, man.
I remember I was young. I was like, yo, man, Macho Man is mixed, man. He got to be a brother inside of him or something.
Yeah, he probably.
His tan was.
He had that perfect tan.
Perfect spray on tan, man.
That tan was perfect.
Rest in peace.
He was making all the red bones jealous.
He died, man.
We got all these folks checking in, leaving comments right here. Catfish Cooley's watching us right now, so you guys already have celebrities tuning in, checking you out here. We also have the
Catfish watching us.
Catfish
I
is
made
watching.
it now. Catfish watching. Catfish Cooley.
We on.
Oh, Cooley's watching the Twins. And Catfish. Oh man, we done made it. Catfish Cooley's in here.
Feel like we've lost control of this, Kim.
Damn Catfish, man.
I'm for
Catfish
it.
in the building.
I remember Catfish did this Facebook video. He was boxing his damn punching bag, and he hit the bag, and it came back and knocked his ass. That was like the funniest shit. I was like, what happened to the Catfish videos?
Yo,
Yeah, I remember
the
one
whole
day-
screen when it shit came
I
back.
remember he did a backflip. I said,
Yeah.
man, that dude's athletic as shit.
Yeah.
Man. Catfish got some nigga in it. That's a thick dude, man. He did a backflip. If I do that, I'm breaking everything. Yeah.
We got the dates on the bottom of the screen right now too. All of our shows coming up, but particularly you guys dominating our schedule coming up here. The next ones are in Michigan, in Saginaw, and Elkhart, Indiana, and then also in Grand Rapids. So those tickets are at madhattershows.com. How'd you guys hook up with Chris then? Obviously, he's been with you guys for a long time. How did that come about?
Let Chris talk.
Shit, we through YouTube, because I do these funny food reviews on YouTube, and they kind of knew me from a mutual friend, and they started following me. I'm like, oh shit, Twins follow me. Started texting back and forth, like liking shit, talking shit, and then
Thought you was a loser, didn't you?
yeah, right. I'm like, I was like,
Oh man, the Twins follow me, man.
like,
Oh man, that's so cool. Oh man. Then we had him open for us, and
Yeah.
he was like really funny. I was like, man, it's nice knowing you can't be funny in us, motherfucker.
like tone it down.
Yeah, you need to tone this shit down, bro. Yeah, he out there telling us, hey man, you're making them laugh too hard.
What you gonna do is you gonna go out there and do a hot 1 minute and bring us out.
Yeah, we've been together for how long now?
Like 5, man.
5 years, yeah.
Wow.
5 years,
Was
man.
it 5? Yeah.
It might even be longer than that. Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
Chris,
Yeah,
did you
'cause-
do stand up before you started doing the food tasting?
Yeah.
You did. But Kevin,
Yeah, who put me on to the food tasting thing was Dame Drops. I don't know if you know.
Hey,
yeah. But anyways,
Chris, he's been doing comedy. He's been doing comedy for like
Chris has been
15
doing. How long you been doing comedy?
shit, 19 years now.
Yeah, man.
oh wow, but
And still ain't made it.
no, I feel you. I
politics,
feel
though.
you.
Yeah,
That's politics.
that's the game. Like they said, it's a marathon, not a race.
Hey,
you know?
when it comes to nowadays, man, a lot of people that's on TV and they came up the old school way, like especially comedians and stuff. You need to use YouTube. I mean, back in the day, man, you had to get your own TV show. You had to be in commercials. You had to be, put out there. But nowadays, a lot of people are very funny, but they're waiting on for that TV
That
show.
old school shit.
Yeah, you got to go out there and create your own path. You got YouTube, you got Facebook, you got Twitter. I mean, you got all these platforms you can put yourself out there, and some of these comedians don't want to do it. It doesn't make sense to me. They just dumbasses.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of those guys on our roster, the folks that have never been to an open mic in their life, and they've got 4 million followers, that kind of thing. Chris knows the pain of sitting through a 32 comedian, 9 other
Neil,
audience member
that shit
show.
is, it's all timing, man. Timing is everything, and like Eminem said, and it seems to be the key.
Yeah.
But the food, the food reviews on YouTube, that shit gave me more TV credit than stand up.
Yeah.
And I got a national commercial from fucking doing food reviews in my car. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, 50,000 people following you on YouTube just watching you eat the bag of Cheetos. Like that's
right. That's crazy.
You made me want.
And I appreciate everybody who and from the fans that I got now from you guys, from the Twins, man. A lot of the Twins followers follow me and show fucking love every time. Like, I gotta say, their crowd is like amazing. Like, show me love, man. A dude that come up to me after the show, like I helped sell merch, and my merch, they come up to me, dude. You would look at him. You look like he owns slaves to this day. Come to me and shake my hand, man. You would damn good funny guy, man. Man, keep it up. I look, $100 bill in my hand. I'm like,
said this nigga's funny as hell, man. I buy 2 of them shirts. I give you $20 tip.
go feed your fam. No. But yeah, they showed the most love, man, and
yeah,
on the
our
comments.
fans are great, man.
Hell yeah,
conservatives show the most love, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Chris,
man.
you made me want an ultimate chocolate Oreo real bad.
Oh, word?
Yeah, you were eating those and you were just dying. You were like rolling your eyes back in your head in the car and stuff. And I was like, ooh, I got to get me one of those.
Oh, my God.
Ultimate
Yeah. Food porn.
chocolate
That shit
Oreos.
is, yeah, I make it.
You know, both of y'all getting diabetes. You know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Change your title from comedian Chris Clarke to type 2.
That's why I kind of slowed down because it's like, yo, man, I'm about to kill myself for likes.
Yeah, but you eat real healthy, man. Yeah.
Man.
That's just a snack, though. Yeah, it's just a snack.
Man.
Some of them people really eat that way.
Yeah.
24/7, yeah.
And Neil, we was in South Carolina. Neil gave me this. And
Neil seems like a great friend, huh?
right, this is the Carolina Reaper. This is this right here will kill somebody. Neil, thank you.
There's
You know
a
that-
less
you know
hot
that comes
version
out
that I
hotter
ate the
than
other
when it
day.
goes
Yeah.
in.
Goes in. And I'm not really a big fan. The people who follow me on my food, I'm Jamaican and I'm the only Jamaican that probably can't eat spicy shit. And
You
but
one
I'm
of
gonna
those
try it.
Elizabeth Warren Jamaicans.
Yeah. Or Kamala.
Yeah.
196 or
Kamala's
whatever
from
it is.
Africa, yeah. And why don't you go ahead and try one, man?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna mess with it. I know better.
Oh my gosh.
So
yes,
this is
please.
this is the pickled beef sticks, right? This is
Yeah, you see that pickled beef sticks? You can see it.
There you go.
Yeah. Man, this is.
Do it.
You know, that shit's crazy. You see the steam?
now this came
Oh,
from
man, burn the
the
damn nose hair.
Nose hair.
the guy that invented the Carolina Reaper. It's his store in Fort Mill, South Carolina.
You know
It's called like
real
Pucker
when
Butt or
the
something.
The top is
There's smoke coming out of there.
right.
It's like it smell good. I love. What's that stuff you smell before you do a heavy lift in the gym? What you call that?
Raw.
Them smelling salts.
Pneumonia.
Power lifters take pneumonia. I forget what it is.
That's ammonia.
Ammonia?
Yeah, something like
Right
that.
before they do a heavy lift, they can just sniff that.
Yeah.
Break all
I
kinds
opened
of
this-
records.
I opened this shit and the devil said, "Suck my ball."
It smells good though.
Yeah, it do smell good, right?
Yeah, I want to mess up one, but I'm scared because of that damn Reapers in there.
Do it. Oh
Yo,
no.
when I shit, it's gonna come out like that.
Man, you nasty. Say you had to go down.
Come on, shit. It's gonna come out. It's gonna be like, yo, got fired.
Oh,
Yeah,
careful.
Man. All
Oh
right.
no.
Oh fuck! I hate this shit, but I'm gonna do it because
Go and do it, man. Go and do
all
it.
right, man. Like to taste it. Here you go.
Oh,
Well, you
no.
got to take a bigger bite than that.
I don't know. Well, he hasn't reached for the beer yet.
Not that hot, is it?
It's not that hot. I think it's your pepper. not
Okay,
that hot.
now you take that pepper and put it in your mouth. If it's not that hot, I'm about to take a damn bite.
It's not that hot. It's not that hot. It would have fucked with me right now.
So when it says ghost pepper, does that mean that the pepper in there is a ghost pepper? Because I had just a red pepper in mine, which was like the mild
Yeah, the gold
formula.
pepper is in there. It's a big long
Uh-oh.
brief.
Is it hot?
I don't know.
coming, but nah, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Oh.
He let it drop.
Is it hot?
It's not.
We'll share one, man. We cut. Slippery, man.
It's
Kind
not
of spicy.
Right. It's. And
It's kind of spicy.
I haven't eaten beef in a while.
You know what? That shit is spicy.
Yeah, it's spicy, but it ain't.
Fucking lied, man. That shit's spicy. That shit-
Yeah, that's crazy. And I can't take it, and it's not that bad. I got milk here. I brought milk.
I hate white milk. I like that chocolate milk.
It got a purpose.
It's fitting that Catfish is watching this because this is like a catfish
They kinda
video.
wanna
This
wait.
is-
He said, if he's getting killed, he want a purpose of milk. That's like you got shot and they come with the gurney. Be like, I don't want a gurney. Give me a Posturepedic.
Hey, I think I just bit into something spicy in it. It tastes good. It's not
that's
that
why?
spicy. Yeah, it's got a little kick to it, but it's not that bad.
Oh, you got a water over there, no? There's one right here. Oh,
Look at
it's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Carolina Reaper sausage. I know the pepper is. I'm not fucking with the pepper. You ain't gonna.
You're not gonna touch the pepper.
TV.
4 sticks is 38 calories, 2 grams of fat. Now, 2 grams of fat, 1 saturated. All right,
it's not bad.
It's got 6 grams. Bro, this bodybuilder meal right there.
Bodybuilder.
Make all kinds of gains eating that.
I'll tell you what, we're going to put the store that came from in the comment section here. Then with people watching it, you can get the beef sticks here. It's apparently approved.
Hickory Hill. Big shout to.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not that hot. You ain't coughing shit.
No, it's some spice in it. Yeah.
You
got a little pepper in them.
Yeah. What's that?
So Kevin and Keith, what was the transition like for you guys when you did start doing stand-up? Because you were internet famous, everybody fell in love with you. Was it difficult? Did you fall on your faces? Like, how did it go?
Well, it was easier for us because when we came out and started doing stand-up comedy, we were in front of our fans. We wasn't in front of strangers. Mm-hmm. I'm sure if I'd have come out in front of strangers, would have fell right on their face. But yeah, they knew what they were getting into when they came to our shows, and we could learn with the people who love us. So yeah,
that's awesome. And you have your buddy and best friend, your brother, on stage with you, so that's got to be a comfort as well. Yeah. I'd love to take a friend with me up there, but I don't know how it would go.
Yeah, but the first time we went on stage was LA Convention Center. We did 2 shows. We just threw ourselves to the wolves. But overall, we recorded and I listened to it. People were laughing. But you could definitely, looking back on it from the time I spent on stage over the years, you can definitely see that I was new. And anybody who's trying to be a stand-up comedian, you're not going to learn that trade by reading a book or watching people. You actually have to do it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You have to actually got to perform it every day. But I tell you what, that's the first time I had an anxiety attack because when I went on stage, my legs got really heavy and my mouth turned white. All the saliva disappeared.
Yeah, my mouth was really dry.
Yeah, and I was the first 5 minutes. I was trying to lick him to put some spit on. Was no spit there. And looking at doing videos in your house compared to being on a stage and people can see you and you see them, but eyes watching you, it puts you on another level.
It is nice getting that immediate feedback, though. There is something that's harder about making the videos when you don't know if you're eating shit. Like if you're funny at all, you don't find out until all of a sudden you start seeing the results of people typing and all that. So
yeah, that is true. Right. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. So over time, you just learn how to relax, and you learn it over time. But man, you've learned a lot since that first show we did.
I'll bet. I know whenever people ask me when they find out I'm a comedian, they say, I've always wanted to do it. I'm like, do it. Just, you have to start. There's no other way to do it other than get on stage and be awful a bunch of times.
That's the only way you learn. It's like riding a bike. Riding a bike, you have little mishaps here and there. Mm-hmm. Man, getting on stage, man, you could like die up there.
It's crazy because you have to make the crowd laugh. Yeah. When they don't know you, you have to make them do something.
Yeah.
Singing, rapping, that's your song. They like that. But comedy?
Yeah. But you out there telling jokes?
You tell people,
especially don't know you.
Yeah, tell people that are watching, Chris, when there's 1,000 people sitting there that are there to see the Hodgetwins and there's somebody else on the stage. What is your mindset? How do you pull that off when you're like
I get like that all the time, man, but I don't know, I'll just go out there and smile. It's like a comic said to me, man, the crowd is like pit bulls. They could smell that fear 30 seconds.
Especially black people.
Man, so you gotta go in there with the confidence right off the rip.
Yeah, and I think black crowds are harder though.
Yeah, they just heard it all. So it's like
you
gotta
very
be
judgmental
funny immediately.
Yeah, but at any of our shows, I've never seen one where our audience didn't like you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That the audience is
not one.
If y'all listening, y'all been to the show, man. Thank you, y'all. Fucking off the rip. But I state the obvious when I go out there. Like I know I'll say certain shit that I know what they thinking. Like who the fuck?
Yeah, that hits.
And you're not doing a lot of political stuff yourself, right? Like you've got a couple nods to your political stance, but you basically save the controversial stuff for the headliners there, and you're just being funny.
I don't touch it. Just certain shit like the mandates. I got some jokes for it, and goofy ass Joe.
Will Smith.
And Will Smith, yeah, for that. But it's all topical stuff. After a while, it's like I'm just not do it anymore. But you know, if I do have some political jokes, I'm like, yo, this would be perfect. But Twins, man, they fucking creative like a motherfucker on stage, behind the scenes. Just they come up with it, work on it, and boom, do it. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, we've done some shows over some months, and I've already noticed like some of the act is already changing. Like how often are you guys writing to keep your act fresh?
Man, it's weird, man. It's just like something will come up for whatever reason during that show. I'll think to say something after my usual joke, and I was like, man, why didn't I ever say that before?
Right.
You know, it's just you just keep adding and adding, and we listen to our shows afterwards to pick up on the new stuff that we came up with, and you just refine it over time.
Mm-hmm. The more often you're on stage, the better. Because you can add new stuff to your set every night if you're doing a show every night. We've been doing 2 shows a night, so it's like, I mean, it just flows better. You could learn faster, and it's instant feedback from the crowd too. So,
yeah.
Any regrets switching to political and topical humor, or would you go back and do it the same way over your career, the way you've done it?
Well, if you look at all the great comedians, they always had a point of view. They've always had a point of view. Me and Keith, when we started in comedy, we was more in the fitness. We wasn't really in politics. I think now having a point of view to my comedy makes us better comedians if you have a point of view. Yeah. I like the political point of view that comes off in our shows. Yeah.
Well, and with the internet too, people start to know like some of these internet folks we have, they know the people's wives. They know, they know your pet's name and all that kind of stuff. So as time goes on, kind of having that perspective, I think, makes it more authentic and helps you get people to come to a live show, whereas they could otherwise just sit at home and watch your videos.
Right, exactly.
These are people that want to support you guys. John was saying the other day, about 1 out of every 5 people that walks into the arena already has your shirts on, already has your merchandise, and Chris can tell you, people buying a lot of shirts during the show too. Obviously, there's times where he's just like, I got to cut off the line, and I got to get on stage. We got to save this for after the show.
Man, that's the love. That's just it's the love.
But conservatives get it. They know we're being censored. They know it's hard for us to make a living compared to our liberal counterparts. Like, we are demonetized, we shadow banned. They get it. That's why they buy merch. That's why they come out, because they know that society is a majority of all corporations, universities, all ran by the left. So whenever I remember I used to come to our shows and we didn't sell anything. They said, how can we support us? I would go to my website. So we just started bringing it with us, and people support us because they know any day now we could be canceled for anything. So they're willing to dig in our pockets and support us financially, because I can't go to McDonald's and work. I can't go to the mall and get a job.
You can't get a job doing what we do.
Yeah. I mean, being a conservative and being black, I mean, where can I go in a corporate 500 company and get a job?
Yeah.
I can't.
They'll get protested.
You have to go work at the Daily Wire. That's there's a few places open it up.
Now, I could get a job at the Daily Wire, but I can't go get a job at Coca-Cola like that.
You just got to wait it out. Like 20 years from now, you could totally get a job at Trader Joe's. Like, remember when Theo from the Cosby Show, people were showing pictures of him and they couldn't believe, because he was such a big star in the 80s and early 90s, that now he's checking groceries.
That was the husband of one of the sisters.
Yeah, Sandra's husband.
That shit was kind of sad, man.
Yeah.
Man, you used to be on the Cosby Show. Now you bagging groceries.
Yeah. But a lot of those people in those shows, they don't get paid a lot of money.
I wasn't really mad about his job. I was mad that he was wearing a stained shirt, that he just looked like a total slob. That's what upset me.
But
His daughter is all he could afford.
Yeah. You know how it is too.
Bagging groceries.
A year from now, you guys may have less shows. But I mean, you're only as rich as like the income you have coming in, and he didn't have the acting jobs coming in. I've actually met him since then. He's been on a Tyler Perry show. Like, he still is better than me. So you know what I mean? Like, I'm not. It's not a sad story necessarily, but that's kind of what we choose when we're artists. Is sometimes there are lean years, and like I said,
hell no, I'm never bagging groceries. I'm on the corner selling crack or something. I'd rather sell crack and weed before I'm bagging groceries.
You gonna go to these? Kevin said he going to these streets before he bags.
Oh man, I got more self-respect than that. I'm gonna become a drug dealer. I'm gonna start pimping women. Something bagging groceries? You on the Cosby Show and you bagging groceries? Man, you gotta have more self-respect than that shit.
Kevin gonna be Gator from fucking other guys.
Yeah, I'll be doing porn. I'll be doing something.
I used to.
Because if this conservatism don't work out, I already know how I'm gonna be a billionaire. Hodge twins won. No, we're gonna call it conservative twins. We're gonna be getting a bunch of liberal bitches.
Charlie Sheen's daughter just signed up for OnlyFans.
Oh yeah. Check it out. What's the screen? What's the
I don't know. She's freshly 18 years old, and this is how she's 18.
Damn, that's what you want to do. Well, you know what? They be making money, man.
She's not bagging groceries.
Yeah,
she got more self-respect than him,
and she ain't got no old guy waving money and trying to put it between her joint. It's right on the screen.
These comedians, these actors that are starving, I was like, man, you got all these platforms and you sitting there bagging groceries, waiting for your next gig. You don't gotta wait anymore. You can create your own show.
Yeah,
you can create your own platform.
Free.
Yeah, and it's free.
Oh, there
that
we
dude
go.
in there bagging Trader Joe's groceries. That dude could start an OnlyFans. Hey, I used to be on the Cosby Show. Start my OnlyFans.
He probably sometimes the older cats they miss that wave of learning, and it's like,
it's like they don't know how to
away. They don't want. I don't know.
Man, hell no, man.
It's still a hit or miss to your shit to go viral, whatever. Because look at I'm my YouTube. Food reviews. I've been doing that shit for like 8 years.
They changed it up.
Only at 50,000.
Change it up.
What is me?
You got to change it up.
You got to do it in the nude. That's we just discovered that.
I think, man, you putting yourself in a box, man. You're a stand-up comedian.
Mm-hmm.
You could do so much more.
You see,
and I've been trying to tell this nigga this for the last 5
5
years, man. Come on, man. You funny as hell. You a stand-up comedian. What you do is the most difficult job in the world. Won't you do this? Yeah, man. You right, man.
Exactly. I do. I'll be like, yeah.
He's a funny dude, man. Being a stand-up, that's probably the hardest job. One of the hardest jobs to be.
Yeah.
Chris like, yeah.
Not real.
Besides the being on,
you're gonna figure it out.
Well, you could check out Hodgetwins' new channel is gonna be behind the scenes, all the bloopers, all the behind the scenes, and I'm like recording most of it when you see it, Y'all can
you behind the scenes.
I'm doing the plug right.
That's kind of my next thing is we got all the show dates on the screen. But we obviously there's shows that you guys do for other promoters. There's other projects you have. Where should they go to start seeing all this stuff that they can watch? Because obviously you said Facebook is limiting what you can get out there.
Yeah, go to blacked.com.
Well, yo, if y'all can follow me.
I'm just fucking with you.
Comedian Chris Clarke in the Hodgetwins.
Yeah, on YouTube, Conservative Twins for us. Mm-hmm. Comedian Chris Clarke on YouTube. They're asking about the shows, man.
Csnacks on YouTube, but if you type in Comedian Chris Clarke with the E at the end, you'll find everything.
Yeah, go to Conservative Twins on YouTube, Hodge Twins on Facebook, Twitter, Hodge Twins, Instagram, just Hodge Twins. Trying to find our shows, HodgetwinsTour.com. You find all three of us.
Yeah.
That's HodgetwinsTour.com.
Yeah.
Say it with me. HodgetwinsTour.com.
Awesome. Yeah. And Chris, you've got some stuff by yourself coming up too, it look like. You've got a New York City show?
I'm headlining at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut, June 30th to July 2nd. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's coming up. Get your tickets. Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Hey, you grew up there, right?
Yep. Born and raised, man.
Born and raised. Bridgeport.
Show some love. Follow me.
Awesome. We appreciate you guys hopping on here and eating some beef sticks and hanging out. plugging our beer.
So after this, we're gonna race to the bathroom and shit our head off.
Awesome.
It'll take me a while.
It takes you a while.
Yeah, I got a slow digestive system. It's healthy though.
Yeah.
If it goes right through you, something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you?
Something wrong with you. If you eat something, oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Really?
Oh man, you ain't got no intestines.
I
No
used
intestines. I said intestines.
Well, I think the acid in me, my shit burns. Yeah, I've never had no problem.
I disagree.
Talk about acids and shit.
I used to date a power lifter. He had to eat 6 meals a day. And after every meal, we'd be like in a fancy French restaurant. And then I would have to sit at the table for 15 minutes after every meal. And then he'd come back and pay the bill and we'd leave. Because everything went right through him.
He was doing steroids probably during those times. That was.
Oh, it took him 15 minutes to go to the bathroom?
After every single meal. Every single meal, I would sit
Sound
at
like
the
he's
table.
eating way too much protein because he's shitting bricks.
Yeah, that's
No, he's getting too much fiber. No, he's in that 15 minutes.
yeah. So
We're giving birth to that damn dead fucking babies.
that shit is coming out like this can.
If you eat a lot of protein, when she was a power lifter, bodybuilder, yeah, you get a lot of protein. So he's literally giving birth to a 3-pound fetus every like couple hours. Yeah, I bet his colon, and he gave his colon pure hell.
All right.
I bet his colon is, oh man, all that damn protein. I bet his colon be like, not again.
His colon
I
look,
bet his colon look like it belongs on a gay man.
his colon look like the sandworms on Doom.
Colon just shouted and ripped and just bludgeoned and shit all swollen and bleeding.
And he's like this.
Oh man!
If you've had fun watching this, folks, go to MadHatterShows.com. Check out when the Hodge Twins are coming near you. If they're not near you on the Mad Hatter site, go to Hodge Twins Tour and come watch them. So appreciate you guys coming by here. We'll see you soon.
All right, thank you guys.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
One of our less structured interviews so far of the series, but a lot of fun.
It was very fun.
Now you're gonna go back thinking about your ex.
Okay, I will say this. Ever since he said that they were on black.com, my entire body has been flushed, and I'm like, clammy and sweaty.
Are you worried they're gonna find you on there?
Oh, well, not with my face, but.
Gotcha.
Just kidding.
So lots of shows with the Hodge Twins. Like on the bottom of the screen there, we got a couple in Indiana coming up. We've got a couple in Michigan coming up. We've got Alabama, Georgia, Cleveland, Ohio, North Carolina. Like, we are all over the place. So definitely the website's madhattershows.com. People should check us out. And that's from the Q&A portion. They always wrap up at the end doing Q&A with the crowd, and that's somebody taking video, which you shouldn't do. Actually, we discourage you from doing that at the shows, but that's what's going on in the background there with the clip that's up there. So their shows have Csnacks doing like 20-25 minutes, and then they do like 45 of stand-up, like pre-written, and then they actually turn on the lights and people do Q&A with them. So it's very crowd interactive, and they get a lot of love. So
That's awesome. And they must have so much fun touring together. Like, just seeing them all together now, they're having a good time. And that if you go, you're also going to have a good time.
And people are super appreciative. I mean, we've been doing, so we did Paragould, Arkansas, which is like, I'd never heard of Paragould before. You know what I mean? It's right on the other side of Missouri, but filled a stage there. It filled the entire crowd. When we were in Liberty, South Carolina, the mayor came out and actually thanked them for coming to their town. I think we even have a picture of the mayor's photo op with the Hodge Twins from backstage. Wanted to make sure and in person prior to the matinee come out and say thank you. So they were silly and they were kind of humble earlier on and stuff, but they're definitely a huge following. People show up a couple hours before doors to get in line so they can be in the front of those seating sections and all that. So a lot of fun, the Hodge Twins shows, and for the rest of the year, we've got a number of dates there. So we're going to wrap up the show by going through some of the other events that we have coming up. So to recap, Samuel J. Comroe this weekend, shows in Indiana, shows with me on the stage, too. You've seen him on The Real Husbands of Hollywood. Do you ever watch that show?
I have not yet, but
okay.
I'll check it out.
He's been on Conan O'Brien show on TBS. He's been on America's Got Talent. So 3 chances to see him this weekend in Indiana. And then next weekend, we've got the show with the greasy caveman Sam Losco.
Love that.
Who's one of like when you talk about like in comedy, sometimes it's just like you worked with somebody and you never really interact. Sam and I talk all the time. Like that's one of my friends I've made in the business here, and congratulating him on his retirement. He's retired from his day job in real life. Hopefully he'll get out and can enjoy himself more, maybe even do some more shows. But we've got him for one night in Danville, Illinois. We got him here in the U.S. We wanted to grab up that chance to do a show. So that was a lot of fun too. So the Hodge Twins, obviously we've dedicated the episode to them, and during that same weekend, next weekend, Sam is going to be in Illinois. They're going to be up in Michigan that weekend and in northern Indiana. So we've gotten big enough. We're doing double booking a lot of times now, where John runs a show and I run a show. Yeah, that's we're gonna need you to not apply for the jobs you've been applying for, because when we get to the third weekend advertising, I'm gonna need you to run those shows.
Okay.
Have to get you on the interview list with John. We just lose. No, okay. Like all of a sudden, it sounded like we lost our sound for a second. I was like, "That's when we get our feed cut." Was right then, like after everything that happened, that's when the feed gets cut. All right. Early July, Kostaki.
Economopolis.
Yeah. You know, you doing it on the show, we had him, like the way you said it, helped me remember it when I had to bring him up on stage before.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, we did 3 shows with him. We got 3 more coming up. Terre Haute, Indiana, Danville, Illinois, and Greensburg, Indiana. Kostaki.
Economopolis.
Will be live and in person for those 3 shows. So check him out. Bob and Tom favorite and guy from the NFL Network. He's extra funny lately because he's going through a divorce. So that was that came out on the stage. And actually, since the last show, he's actually like made that a part of the Bob and Tom show. We were talking about people letting their personal lives out and all that. Like he's bared that, and it's out there. So artists, we process things different ways, and he's got lots of material right now.
Well, and I didn't realize until we spoke with him that he's worked with huge names in comedy. He's been around a quick minute, and so he knows all the greats.
Absolutely. Not a bad comic himself either, if I could say that from watching him over a weekend. Also at the end of July, Cletus T. Judd. The Weird Al Yankovic of country music, the parody music. We've got him on there. We're showing something he just came up with on Facebook, because whenever we show his videos, we get like threatened by the Warner Media or whoever he's done that through. So, but we remember him obviously from my cellmate thinks I'm sexy and weight going down and all those songs. Cletus T. Judd will be in Knoxville, Tennessee, and Marietta, Ohio, the last couple days of July when the Hodge Twins are in Wisconsin. With him will be Reno Collier. I think we got a clip of Reno Collier. It's a double headliner show. So Reno's going to be doing stand-up, and Cletus is doing some stand-up and some songs. Reno may keep his... He's probably going to pull up he's pulled up his shirt on the Plainfield show I was at, too. That's probably going to happen.
Yay.
Reno, though, is worth the price of admission himself, so it's great that he attaches himself to some of these lineups. He's going to be on the 2 shows with Cletus T. Judd, but he's also going to be on 6 shows later this year with Josh Arnold. So it's a double headliner show. Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom show. I think we got a clip of Mr. Arnold, too, for those that are looking for a face with a name. So that's a double headliner lineup with Josh Arnold and Reno Collier in 6 different Indiana cities. I think some of those dates, if you luck out, you're going to get me at the front of them too. So there's that. Ron Milford has been commenting from the beginning. We want to acknowledge him. He's shared a lot of stuff lately, and a loyal Mad Hatter Shows watcher. So hey, Ron, thanks for Thanks for popping on here. You're in good company tonight. A lot of action on the comments field. So, and then these are not on the website yet, but we have 8 more shows coming, and I think this is like the proper way to break it right now. Chris Kattan is coming back from Saturday Night Live. We did 5 shows with him after when the pandemic was delaying stuff or whatever, and so it's been about 2 years. Chris Kattan's coming back. Are you?
I just love his voice. He has me at his voice. Like, I'm enthralled.
We're going to have him in Indiana, Kentucky, and Illinois. So 8 different dates. If you're in the Midwest, check out our website this week and get on there. I think we're going to wait till the next podcast to announce the other big name. I know we've got another one coming, but I don't know if I'm allowed to announce it yet. So that's another thing about Mad Hatter shows. We keep putting new faces and returning faces on. Folks that have gotten famous on YouTube and social media. Also folks that came up and have come through the Bob and Tom show, or in this case, Saturday Night Live and movies. So it's kind of a prestigious thing to be part of the Mad Hatter shows roster. And that includes the Rushville vixen, Kimberly Walsh.
Watch out.
Who came in here with her British fact check earlier, and came in here with the weightlifter story. I mean, I feel like you're an MVP of this broadcast.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll accept this award.
We're going to sit here and pound mad beers the rest of the night, so we're going to let you guys go. I'm going to let you wrap everything up then. You are such... You're so good with the intro stuff. I'm going to give the exit words to you.
Perfect. Well, Mad Hatter Nation, we've loved having you here. Please do check us out at our shows. Come back and see us here anytime on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram at ILoveKimmyJean. You can find Neil in Indiana.
I'm on social media too, but who cares about me?
Let's not forget that we are now on the spot. We've been on Spotify audio only, but now we have videos available on Spotify. It's kind of a new thing that Spotify has brought, so it's pretty cool.
So we're famous.
You heard the
basically.
man.
That's amazing. Come check us out next time right here.
Fantastic.
Till then,
Bye-bye.
see ya.